Hey fellas, welcome to another episode of Sport. Welcome to another episode of Sport. Welcome to another episode of Sport.
Sports Resort, your number one destination to all things sports. So here today with our collab show, we have Austin back on the show. Hi. We have Joe.
Hi.
Russell.
Hi.
Arav.
Yo.
And then the cast of Everybody Knows plus Jenna.
Hi.
Okay.
Yes. So,
Okay.
so
Kyla?
considering that we are merging with a sports show for the day, as you can tell, we obviously have Jenna on. Very happy to have you.
We love you, Jenna.
Yes.
Love you. Izzy.
And we were thinking, like, what's the thing that all of us could talk about? And we were like, oh my gosh, we actually are athletic and we play field hockey. And so does Jenna. So that's why she's here, and also just because we love her.
Aw. Yeah. So, I guess what are your guys' questions? What do you want answered?
First, we should establish what schools do you guys play field hockey for?
I play for Surf and Sand, which is a club team, and also for Wall Varsity.
I play for Holmdel. That's about it. I mean, obviously, I don't know what I'm going to play next year, but I play JV in the fall.
I play Neptune for fall.
Slay.
Can you tell us the basic rules of field hockey?
I'd say the biggest rule is you can't let the ball touch your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
I mean,
Uh,
if you get
no.
hit in the
Yeah.
face with it, then yeah.
Okay.
Which
You
has,
have cleats on, so it doesn't hurt
yeah.
your foot.
It doesn't hurt your foot, but getting hit with it does hurt.
Have you been hit in the face with it?
Not in the face, but when there's certain positions. I played defense, so there's certain positions where you're really close to the goal, and people shoot it with full force at the goal. So if you're right next to it and it hits your leg,
Hurt.
not the best.
I've
in
gotten
my
hit in the
opinion.
thigh before, and that kind of
Yeah.
hurt, but that
I got
was
hit in the
really
hip
it.
once. It was
Oof.
not fun.
Does it have the same rules as ice hockey?
Or
No,
lacrosse?
no.
Is it
No.
like
You can't
lacrosse?
hit
It's like
both
lacrosse.
sides.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far are
Um,
the fields, dimensions wise?
Say 100. Maybe not as big as a football field.
It's
Probably
not. It's definitely not as big as a football field
like a
because we
soccer
play
field,
on.
I'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
So 75 yards?
Yeah,
Something like that.
probably. I'm pretty sure it's the same size as a lacrosse field, but I don't know how much that is either.
You can't sub on a corner.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Um,
No,
you-
corners
yeah.
are a very odd thing to me in itself.
Corners have
Yeah.
so many rules
Yeah.
within.
Corners are,
It's just crazy.
they're trying to think of other weird things or interesting things.
Oh, if you're within the 25, you have to carry the ball 5 yards or pass it 5 yards before you can go into the circle and take a shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So how big is the circle inside of that you have to pass to? Is that the circle the area where the goalie stays?
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I think it's 16 yards or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's 16.
I find it interesting. I don't know if it's like this in other sports, but it's the only sport I've ever played with a goal that is soccer like this where the players field players can actually go in the goal, which is kind of interesting to me.
No, you can't.
Yeah. Okay.
think
I have
if
no
you
idea.
did,
No, not in soccer.
Not like soccer, but I don't know about other
I'm not
sports.
sure about other ones, but if you if a player goes into the goal, well, actually, no, I think it's okay.
If you
I
do
think
it
it's fine.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Never mind. Sorry. It's
Because,
okay.
You
Yeah.
just can't pick it up with your hands.
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
soccer.
Then
But
then
you
that's
can,
a boo-boo.
Stop it from going in the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying I think it's cool because I play lacrosse in the spring. I'm playing it right now, and it's you're not allowed near it. So I found it cool when I started playing that you.
Oh, you also play
oh,
lacrosse?
I do.
I think it's cool how lacrosse you can go behind the net. I've
Yeah.
never played a sport that does
Oh
that.
yeah.
And in hockey, ice hockey too, I find
Yeah.
that really cool.
Yeah. It's honestly the behind the net thing actually is really
Snapping.
useful. It's a little.
Yeah.
Although it's a little unfortunate because then I started playing field hockey. And I'm like, ooh, can't do that. That's unfortunate. But anyway, back to field hockey. Jeez.
How many players are on the field at once?
11.
11.
Yeah.
But you can play 7v7 and stuff.
Got you. That sounds fun.
Wait, 11 on both teams?
Mhm.
No, Russell, 5.5 on one team, 5.5 on the other.
That's what I'm asking.
He's
One player actually
clarifying.
switches
He's
between
trying to
teams?
clarify.
That's
No. What are you talking about? They cut one in half, and then half their body goes on one side, half the body goes on the other.
Yeah.
So how big is the goal? How big is the goal?
It's
It's a weird goal.
yeah.
I feel like
It's smaller. It's a lot smaller than a soccer goal, but
Yeah.
it's bigger than
a lacrosse
a
goal.
lacrosse goal.
Yeah.
It's
Is it up and down or
up
like
and
very
down.
It's a
boxy.
box.
Yeah. I can try to pull up a picture. Obviously, the people listening won't be able to find it, but then at least you guys will know.
You guys have probably seen them if you walked outside
Yeah.
of the gym. It's the goals on the
Yeah.
field.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty.
Oh, the wooden ones, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and they
I
have
know,
a
I know.
net in the back.
No,
No, soccer's are a lot bigger. They're a
these
lot bigger.
because if we used a soccer goal, the ball would just go through it. This is what they look like.
Yeah.
So
It's like left and right.
kind of fun. It's just kind of annoying actually because like the net's behind the wooden thing, so like the balls get stuck behind it a lot. At least in ours. I don't know if that happens to like anybody else, but that's kind of annoying. But anyway.
Do you guys have any questions?
Oh, what's the average score in like a field hockey? Like, what's like the average score?
I don't think there is like it can be like I played games where it was like 3-1, and then also a game where it was 11-0.
Yeah.
So
I think
No
when
mercy rule? Or
No.
was
What?
11 the mercy rule?
no, I don't think there is a mercy rule.
I don't think so.
I
don't
I
Yeah.
remember one time we played soccer and we were getting beat like 10-0 and we just hit halftime. And like the ref went over to their side and was like, yo, chill with it now. Like, it was really bad.
It's not like basketball or anything where it's like really high
Yeah.
because goals are 1 point. There's no like different point values.
Yeah, I remember when we played against. I don't know. When I think our team played Trinity, we like scored a lot of goals, but like I think it was like 11 something, which is a lot for me. I feel like when I think about that, I think that it's a lot. But when we played like Wall, it was like 2-3 or something, so it can really vary. I feel like that.
Are you guys doing any spring sports lately? Or
I'm trying out for golf, so we'll see how that goes, but I don't know.
Joey Rayner probably appreciates that.
And Brody.
I'm Brody, say hello. Shout out to Brody in our studio and
And
Alice.
Alice!
And Alice!
Alice!
Hi, Brody.
Alice is also doing a spring sport. I was watching her yesterday. She did wonderfully. She was like beating everyone. She's our queen.
Yes.
Athleticism who?
Speedy
Slay.
Gonzalez over there.
Yes.
Hey!
Yes.
What positions are on the field? Like,
Defense, offense, midfield, goal.
goalie.
Goalie. Yeah.
So like soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long is like each like how is it like periods or quarters? Like
Quarters.
They
and
change it like literally every
Yeah.
single
Yeah.
year.
We did-
like the rules change so often, it's crazy.
I think we did halves this year.
This year we did quarters.
We did?
Yeah, 25-minute quarters.
I don't even
so how long
remember.
are the quarters?
25
15
minutes.
What?
An hour?
I'm pretty sure
25
it's 25 minutes.
Is that
Yeah.
Twenty-
I thought it was the quarters.
Yourself 100.
No,
hours.
no. Oh my God, no. It's not 25-minute
hours.
quarters.
That's not me.
No,
not?
no.
No,
You.
it's like
That would be
15
a
minutes.
100-minute
Oh.
game. That would be
Oh,
horrible.
that might be. Never mind. I'm thinking of club. My bad.
You guys play for 100 minutes?
See, I was
Honestly,
right.
like for like tournaments and stuff
Oh my
like that. Like,
Oh.
That's horrific. We actually in lacrosse club, our time was I feel like a little shorter than
I don't know.
usual.
It depends. It honestly depends on the game. Cause like
Yeah.
some tournaments, it's like 25 minutes, like as games, and you have like a bunch of them in one day. But like others, I don't know. It's weird.
I actually just found out, this is like kind of a weird side comment. I actually just found out that intensity practice is in the same place that I do lacrosse. And then I literally the day after, and I was like, oh, hey, the more you know. That's kind of random. Anyway,
The more you know and everybody knows. That's
Yes.
crazy.
Oh yeah.
does the time keep like going, or does it ever stop? Is it like soccer where the time keeps going, or no?
If it's tied, it does go into OT.
yeah.
No, I mean like if it's like out of bounds, like does the
Oh.
clock stop or does it keep going?
I don't
I'm pretty sure it keeps going.
I think it keeps going,
It
yeah.
doesn't stop. But they do let you like play out corners and stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Are
that.
there
Oh,
red cards?
Yeah.
Damn.
How do you
My-
get a red
Worst
card?
you ever seen?
the worst.
I've never seen anyone get a red card. I've seen a few yellows.
If my coaches are watching this, I'm so sorry. The
Hi,
worst red
Murph.
card I've ever seen was when my coaches got carded.
What?
What?
Oh my god, it was so bad. I hope nobody like from my school sees this because I don't know if I'm like supposed to be talking about it. But basically, my assistant coach got suspended. She's back now. We love her, But
Slay.
we were playing freehold, I think, and it was like in my opinion, it was a really bad call. Like our goalie, who's really good, she was kicking the ball. The goalie's like kicked the ball out, and the other person was like she stepped on it. She didn't. I was watching it. She didn't step on it, but whatever. I digress. And then the ref said she stepped on it, and then basically the one girl got to like free shoot, and then they won, or they didn't win, but they were like I don't know. It was really close, and it was overtime or something. Not overtime. I don't even know. I don't remember anymore because it's been told like 12 times, and like everyone's saying different things at this point. But anyway, basically my coach started arguing with her, and then she was like, "Ma'am, you need to calm down." And then my coach got more mad, and then gave her a red card, and then everyone was crying, and the coaches were crying, and then the other coach like was walking my coach off the field, and it was horrible. And then like the board of ed had like this whole meeting about whether or not to suspend her forever. So it was really good.
Holmdel vibes, right?
Oh yeah.
So
Love
how many games did your assistant coach miss?
It was the last game, thankfully. But she couldn't go to the last varsity game, so our middle school coach had to coach it. And I love her, but she's not really fit to teach high school, or to coach high school, so that didn't work out. And then also, she couldn't do the shore conference either, so that wasn't super good. Yeah, so that's my story. What about you, Jenna?
I think I don't know. This one girl on my team got 6 cards over the whole season.
Good.
But she also was very aggressive and had a cursing problem. But this girl on Lakewood apparently said that she said the N-word, but she didn't. So,
Oh, you told me about this.
yes. So she was she came off the field screaming, saying that she didn't, but she got back in next quarter, I think. I don't know. But everyone on our team was like, "Girl, what?"
Oh.
Caitlin Bryce, she goes here. She was on my team. And so I got bumped up to varsity. So I started off with JV. And then when I got bumped up to varsity, I played with her a little bit or kind of sat the bench. But it was good experience. But she got a bunch of yellow cards because she would argue with the refs. And it was really funny. But she's literally amazing. So I don't know if she watches this, but she's awesome.
She should be watching it.
Yeah.
Everyone
Everybody
should
should be watching this. Yeah, there's a lot. I haven't seen as many people in field hockey like that as much as in lacrosse. I had this one girl. I played with her 2 years ago, and I play with her again now. And I think it kind of stopped, but she would argue with the refs. She would just hack at people with checking, so that wasn't super appreciated by most people. And I've only gotten a yellow card once because I accidentally hit a girl in the face in her nose, and then she was her nose was bleeding.
Wait, was that against Monmouth? Because I know that happened to a girl.
Seriously?
At Monmouth.
It wasn't in field hockey.
Yeah.
It was in lacrosse. That happened.
then never mind.
Oh God, I felt so bad though.
I was gonna say, I don't think that was you.
It was so bad. She literally was running up to me, and then I stood up more, and then I hit her in the face, and then she was the daughter of the coach too.
Oh.
And so the coach was screaming at the ref because the ref was "It's fine. We'll just give her a yellow card." And she was "No, she deserves a red card for that." And I was "It was an accident." And I was sobbing. The whole thing was. I'm sorry. Anyway, I really like to go on off tangents. Somebody else talks that I can shut up.
What's the difference between a yellow card and a red card? What signifies a yellow card? What stuff, and then what makes it a red card?
Red card, you're out of the game or games. Yellow card, you just have timeout.
Yeah.
But what do you get? What do you do to get a yellow card between what you can do to get a red card?
It's usually refs call.
Yeah, it's normally
it depends.
severity.
But if you get probably a certain amount of yellow cards, you
Oh yeah,
definitely
that
get a
too.
red card.
Yeah.
If you have a field hockey stick and you just go and hit the girl's leg, intending to hurt her, obviously that's a red.
Yeah, but if you accidentally hit her foot or something, but while you're trying to hit the ball,
Or trip her.
Yeah.
Repeatedly, it's not just one and you're out. It's
yeah.
you have to keep doing it.
Well,
sounds
unless
fun.
you take your stick
Yeah.
and whack her
Oh,
over
yeah,
the
yeah.
head, then that's kind of a one time thing.
This is kind of a side note, but so actually I kind of got ejected around 2 weeks ago. So I was playing in a tournament, right?
Tennis?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no. How do you get a
Bro, did you argue?
Yeah, I was
with
gonna
the-
ask.
just wait. All right. So this was an invitational only one, right? So there was umpires on each court, and I don't know. This guy was really, really bad. He made so many bad calls. I started getting pissed, and so I started yelling at him. I started cursing at him, and then I threw my racket at him.
Oh my gosh.
Glenn Quagmire.
Did it break?
No, I still have it. I'm still playing with it. I'll show you guys after that the aftermath of that event. But
Did you
yeah,
win
so
the-
I got
That's-
ejected, and I'm not allowed there for another 3 months.
God. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, that's really bad.
No, it was
You
pretty
got
bad.
the Antonio Brown
What?
treatment.
Wait, what was it? Why were you
Tennis.
arguing with him again?
Oh no, because this guy was either he was paid off or he was blind. I could not tell. Like he was really, really bad.
Was it like an act? Was it like a school match, or was it like just
no,
like something
this-
you would
no,
do
it
like
was
a
like
tournament?
yeah,
or-
it's like it was an invitational only tournament.
Okay.
So
Well,
I
you
still
got
I'm not
there.
gonna
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
got
hey.
there.
Woo.
Yeah,
Back,
everybody,
but-
yeah.
That's unfortunate.
No, it was worth it.
Do you guys have any more questions about field hockey? Because I feel like we covered a lot of stuff. It's like
yeah,
very extensive.
yeah. It's
So
you can go on for like hours about it. I just
Is there like a national league for that?
there's like the Olympic team,
Gotcha.
but there's not like a pro team.
And
Yeah, like-
NFH league.
Mm.
it's like it seems
think-
like. Sorry, what
Oh.
were you saying?
I thought I saw one. Like I remember watching it one time. I think it was they like do this once a year. It's called like ESPN 8 The Ocho, and it happens like August 8th. You go on to ESPN 2. They have like these events that you wouldn't see like on normal television, and like I think for one of them I was there. They did like it was like some type of version of lacrosse. Oh yeah, the cornholes on there, slip and slide,
Cornhole?
dodgeball.
Yeah.
Like
Slip
eventually-
and slide.
Yeah, there's
I
actually a
wanna
slip and
slip and
slide.
Let me get on that.
Slippery
Hey, yo.
stairs. Yeah, there's some weird events. There's a pizza judging, pizza throwing, and where they judge it. There's tag, like ultimate tag. There's a lot of different weird events. No, hide and seek is not one of them. But there is a like train driving is one
That's
of them.
cool.
But
Drive
from
a
that,
real train?
yes, and so I was just. I remember seeing once that there was a thing for lacrosse on there, and I was like, oh, that's cool, because there were like 8 teams. They're all in a tournament, and I forgot what team I rooted for. I think it was called like the Bulldogs or something like that.
That's cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
I need to watch. Like one of my friends, she's really good. But she like watches field hockey all the time because she's like she wants to get better, and obviously like everyone does, but I should more. But
I like
that's a
watching
problem I
reels
have.
on Instagram of like people shooting and like
Yeah.
scoring. They make me happy.
There's a bunch of them always come up, but my other Instagram reels are not like that.
Yeah, I don't even know what's happened. Like I never watch Instagram reels, so I just kind of started watching them, and now they're just a bit odd.
Oh my god, mine are terrible.
They're really bad. Like every few, I'll get like a cute cooking video, and then it's like one of those like TikTok moms with like the fire breathing filter. Like it's
I
just
saw one
it's
of
so
those
sad.
yesterday.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like one of them was like talking in voice yesterday. It was so funny.
Sorry, that was disgusting. Okay, maybe this is like a good place to end that.
Okay. I think everybody knows.
I think everybody knows a bit too.
Okay, we love you guys.
All right,
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, it's
Tomorrow.
Joe, and we have Eric on again.
Tomorrow.
And Sean.
How's it going?
So,
Hey, Phyllis.
a lot of NCAA games happened yesterday, but before that, I'm gonna talk about the Ranger game I went to last night. Chris Kreider scored 2 goals. Tyler Mate scored a goal. And Mika Zibanejad scored a goal. And Igor Suzurkin played a great game. Rangers won 4-2. And they're basically 3rd in the Metropolitan, and they're gonna beat the Devils, so it doesn't matter.
So, Joe, which team did the Rangers play yesterday?
The Pittsburgh Penguins. They're actually just frauds. They're trash. Sidney Crosby is not a good player. And yeah, let's move on to NCAA.
Look, what can I say? Everything that I picked, the
Went
complete
wrong.
opposite.
Me and Eric are doing awful
The
right
complete
now.
opposite happened.
We are doing awful right now, me and Eric. I mean,
West Virginia fumbled the bag.
it's
Furman somehow won against.
I mean,
West
I'm doing
Virginia.
good at everything except the West.
No, Furman somehow won against Virginia.
I'm not like Ja. I'm not finding the West, bro.
Princeton won against.
I'm
Arizona.
rooting for Princeton now, honestly.
I kind of want Princeton to make it far.
I want Princeton to make it to like Elite Eight. I don't care about my bracket anymore.
Yeah, none of us are winning 75K anymore. So.
Yeah, I'm not winning my 75K.
It's unfortunate.
There's like 100 perfect brackets left.
No, it's 678.
I don't know how they would pick Princeton and Furman.
They probably made multiple brackets.
Yeah, this guy made like
Probably true.
25 brackets. So yeah, you're kind of right.
Yeah.
I made like 10.
But the way the Virginia game ended, just oh my god.
It was like
There-
a dagger into the heart.
The guy was in the corner with the timeout, and he just chucked the ball off for some reason with 1 timeout remaining. The Furman guy intercepted it, passed it to the other Furman guy, shoots a 3, bang. It was a March Madness moment.
In the words of number 20, in the post game when he was number 20 of Furman was walking back, into his locker room, quote for quote, he just freaking threw the ball.
He just freaking threw the ball for some reason. And you see, this is why these guys don't make the NBA because of things like this. This guy was also a senior too.
He was part of the 2019 national championship team for Virginia.
He was, okay. He was probably like a sophomore then, right? Because he got redshirted for
Probably.
Corona.
So that means he also would have been there for the 16 UMBC beating them. The
Nah.
16
Wait,
beating
when
them
was
one.
that? 2017 or 2018?
18.
18. He could have. Honestly, he could have been there.
What are some other big?
Other big game. I mean, I picked
Duke versus Oral Roberts.
Duke
won.
absolutely. I think got
Duke demolished. Look,
Sean convinced me to pick Duke, and I did pick Duke.
Colgate. What happened, man? Everybody picked Colgate
I thought Colgate
as
was
their
gonna
and
upset,
they
man.
lost by 20
By 20.
points. By 20 points. It's
This is an absolute
Well,
atrocity.
Me
of
and
the
Sean were
highest
right that there
degree.
was gonna be a 215 upset. We just picked the wrong one. It's
Yeah.
just the pick in the
My
wrong one.
second pick was probably Princeton, Arizona, but I didn't want to pick 2. So I thought Colgate actually really was going
I
to
didn't
do
think
it.
Princeton stand a chance because it's Ivy League. Like those guys aren't on scholarships. They just make the team.
Well, Ryan Fitzpatrick came from.
That's football.
Okay.
That's not. That's different.
I mean, would you say after this, Princeton should be seriously considered to be for their sports and not for their just being Ivy League?
Well, Princeton's always been like that school. Like they're usually
Princeton's
one
always
of the
good in
best
Ivy
Ivy
League.
leagues
Yeah.
because they have
Yeah.
a good football team, at least Ivy League standards.
Ivy League standards.
Ivy League standards, they have a good football team. They have an amazing wrestling team on the national level. A lot of their people are actually wrestling at around 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock tonight in the semifinals of the NCAA Wrestling Championships in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And they also, as we know now, have a pretty good basketball team.
Yeah. Normally, probably back then, at least the best basketball team was actually Harvard because back then, actually Jeremy Lin Sanity, from the New York Knicks, actually went to Harvard and actually was there. I think he was on the bench or like he was kind of in between the starting point guard and like bench warmer. You could kind of consider him to be a bench warmer.
So for my big upset today, I have the 13 seed Montana State, or is it the 14 seed Montana State upsetting Kansas, and I have VCU beating St. Mary's. Those are my 2 upsets.
Oh, dude, Joe. I
What?
don't know how many times we gotta say this.
Bro,
Kansas State is not losing to Montana State.
You would say that about Princeton,
I never said anything about Princeton.
but you would say that about Princeton if someone else said that to you.
No,
Yeah.
the more I looked at that game, like when I first
Okay,
saw it, I
Sean.
thought it was,
Okay,
a,
Sean.
it was hey, I'm talking about off the show. I still didn't think they were gonna do it, but I thought every time I looked at it, I was like, maybe it's more and more of a possibility of it happening. I still thought Arizona would have won by like 10, which clearly didn't happen.
Bro, Kansas State is only an 8-point favorite. 8 points.
Okay.
That's the same thing as Rutgers Purdue line when they played against each other. They're
Okay.
There
but
isn't-
Rutgers is better than Montana State.
Sean, we really sucked at the end of the year.
Hey, well, all we say it was the Mawat Mag injury
It was.
because they went 2-10 in their last 10. No, in their last
They went 2-6.
2-6 in their last 8 games.
Look, Creighton is playing against Providence today. If Providence
not.
somehow
No.
It's Kentucky against Providence.
um,
Creighton against
Creighton-
North Carolina.
North Carolina, there you go, my bad.
No, wait. North Carolina.
It's North
State,
Carolina,
NC State.
NC
NC
State
yeah.
versus
Yeah.
Creighton.
If
and
NC
Providence
State
versus
win,
Kentucky.
I will give up on life. I will give up on humanity.
Yeah.
I don't know what. Honestly, look, all the favorites all the favorites that were supposed to win lost. All the people who were expected to lost win.
So, guys, how are you guys doing on your picks?
Right
Horrible.
now
Horrible. Just
in our
horrible.
CHS bracket that we made with a few of our friends, not everyone Sports Resort. Russell's in it, Arv's in it, Joe, Eric, me, and I believe and other
And
people
the-
that have been on the show before, like Ethan Davis are in it.
And
Joey
the one
Banner's in it.
person who has the best bracket is that DB.
That is actually, if I'm not mistaken, Eric. Didn't you make a bracket literally called Bama?
Yes, I created a
So you put
bracket
in
called
2
Bama.
brackets.
Wow,
into our
what a
group chat.
cheater.
You cheater.
Wow.
Cheater.
I
You
just
have the
retook-
best
Hmm.
and the worst bracket.
A little
Yeah.
bit of a cheater I see here.
Yes.
No, it's
So if
fair
we
play.
take
It's fair
it's
play.
120 points. If we take that out, we have whoever picked Memphis to. Oh, that was Russell. Russell picked Memphis to win.
Russell picked Memphis.
I believe so. No. I thought.
You picked Creighton to win.
No. Yeah, you picked
Oh, yeah,
Memphis
yeah.
against Miami.
Memphis to win the whole thing.
Yes, he picked Memphis to win the whole thing.
In my upset bracket, I have them in the championship.
And he has Declan, which you guys don't know yet. He might be on the show in a future episode. Who is tied with him at 110 points each. Next, and then down the line at our bottom 2 spots with 70 points each is Eric's main bracket with 70,
Main
and
bracket.
Joe's bracket with 70.
Oh my.
I mean, we
Ah.
kind of basically have the same thing. I only picked a
He
couple
copied
more
me.
upsets.
This kid, bro. He
No,
copied me.
I only had a couple more upsets, but which didn't happen.
So guys, Declan, this kid we were talking about, he does rowing. What is your guys' opinions on rowing?
Rowing.
It's a
Rowing.
it's a
Swimming's better
tiring
than
sport.
rowing. Swimming is better than rowing.
Seems like a tiring sport. Yes.
Yeah, because it also has sometimes you have to. It's also probably one of the most team reliant sports because if one person goes like a millimeter off beat, like a millisecond off beat, boom, you just lost the race. You just went from like first to fifth. And it's like that important to be in sync. We might get Declan on a later show if you guys want to hear more about rowing.
Yeah, sure. Today probably the biggest match today is FAU versus Memphis.
Because I have Memphis going my Final Four, and hopefully
honestly,
they win.
after what I've seen from yesterday, anything can happen. You know, it could go into overtime.
Well, wait,
you know.
who's the 9 seed? Is FAU the 9 seed?
Yeah,
Yes.
FAU's 9th seed.
Okay.
Memphis is 8.
All right.
Honestly, FAU could win. FAU could win.
I need Memphis to win.
Do you guys think that by the off chance, Fairleigh Dickinson can beat Purdue?
Yes,
Mm,
I'm
I
just
mean-
kidding. But
no,
if they
no,
did,
never.
they would get clowned on forever, bro. Like, I mean,
Purdue and Duke are known for fumbling the bag. So.
Duke?
nah,
Duke,
Not
Purdue,
Duke.
no, not Duke as much as Purdue, honestly.
But they both like to.
The biggest
they
bag
both, They're the
fumblers?
Buffalo Bills of
Virginia.
NCAA.
Virginia, Arizona, what was this? What was the thing we just said?
I mean, basically, Duke and Purdue are
No,
the
not
are
Kentucky,
the are the Bills of NCAA basketball.
Purdue, yeah, Purdue, Arizona, Virginia, Kentucky kind of fumbles back sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes. UNC fumbled the bag last year, winning by 15 going into halftime. That was a pretty big bag fumble.
Well, also they weren't even expected to get even anywhere close to March because they were the 8th seed and they made it all the way to the finale, all the way to the finals.
All right, guys.
It's Kansas.
Probably the last major game today, Michigan State versus USC.
I think
USC is wiping the floor. I don't
think-
care what anyone says.
I think who did I pick?
Watch them lose by 20 points. Just
I'm
watch. 'em.
telling you, man. I don't agree with USC being in, but they are going to absolutely smack Michigan State. Mark my words. If not, I will come on to the next episode very upset.
I have Michigan State winning that actually.
Of course.
All right.
All right. So is that everything that we want to go over?
No,
Yeah.
no. There's
Oh.
one more thing.
Guys, it's 11:20. If you guys want to eat,
Yes.
do it now.
The Mets are already metting.
Yes.
Edwin Diaz is
The World
injured.
Baseball Classic.
All right, guys.
Yes.
There's a lot in store in the past few days with NCAA, NBA, and soccer and all sports. We will always be here and ready to report on the latest news in sports resort. See you next week.
Goodbye,
Bye, guys.
fellas.
Goodbye.